Hello, everybody. You're welcome to yet another episode on our podcast leading to Anambra Choral Music Festival 2025. And today, with me on the stage, I have a very important person, a personality in the industry, in the entertainment industry, when it comes to Anambra State and Onitsha precisely, Zereuwa.
First of all, point of correction. You will put it, you have, even if you have a very big guest, you will introduce the person very, very well because of tomorrow. Because I know that this is your field, but you have to synchronize your field and what balance your field so that things will balance.
It's okay.
So
I wanted you to give us your name, the full name, because I cannot introduce you very well. Before now, when we were discussing, I wanted to get to that point where I will get to know how you are.
But you know that I'm already honorable.
And you did not.
And you did not give me money for campaign. Even I don't know whether you support me that time.
I probably was not in town at the time.
Okay. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Honorable Nnamdi Aboyin, popularly known as Zereuwa. And also former ambassador City Radio 89.7 FM, special advisor to the officers mess, chairman officers mess, Anambra State, Barracks, Army, and also a street guy.
What a profile.
Because street is street.
Oh, yeah.
From street
lieutenant.
They give me a title in a street, Igwendagu. So no one agu na yegi nsobu. Ibe ka mgbo oge ya. Because I can't work. So I cannot speak this one in English because this is language of Igbo. So if you don't understand the one when I say, ask your neighbor by the side, he will understand, he will tell you more. So thank you very much, because I would like to, if I speak my dialect, because
you love Igbo language so much.
Very, very well, because those people in abroad, they are speaking Igbos. We here speaking English, talking rubbish, and we are making mistake. So I believe that anyone when I speak is correct because it's not my father's land.
Oh yes.
So thank you.
Yes. You've been a person to reckon with when it comes to entertainment in Anambra State. Tell us your journey so far in entertainment.
First of all, I don't know the place I will start, because some used to call me Zereuwa Soji. Some used to call me Zereuwa Batosu. Because, and by special grace of God, if I enter, things will change. God made me a game changer. That's why when you see Odumeje, I will never leave Odumeje, and Odumeje will never leave me. He's my childhood friend and a brother to me. Because when we are growing together, that time, I'm in the entertainment. I didn't that time. Odumeje supported me very well. Even they clear every road for me. He's happy that his brother is a star. Today, Odumeje is not be a star again. He's a legend.
He's not a superstar.
He's a legend, not only star.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why if I see Odumeje, I get clear road for him. In Igbo land, they used to say, "Akani kwakepe, akepa kwakani."
Oh yes.
That's why when you come to Odumeje, tell me Odumeje do this. I will watch you because you have already find his trouble. And he will give you trouble. Because like myself, I'm not a gentleman. And I'm not praying to be a gentleman.
Just within this short while I've been with you, I've noticed.
I'm not praying to be a gentleman. Because Israel, if you are saying you are a gentleman, Israel, are they gentle? If you find the trouble of Israel, So I believe that kingdom of God suffer violence. And only violent people will take it by force.
Oh yeah.
Like this election now. No, the reason I just came out for this election, because I said that I will not come out. Because of Prince Nicholas Okachuku, Ikukwoma. He's a nice man. So the team touched me to come out. I say, even if any party you came out, I will support you.
We'll still get to you and politics because it's a very special topic for us today. We'll discuss Zereuwa and politics. Now, at what point did your name change to Zereuwa? Because I know that you've featured in so many
Yes.
movies, and at what points, what was so spectacular about what you did in that movie that your name now became Zereuwa?
Okay, we started. I started movie when I was very small. Both things fall apart.
Mm.
Yeah, in old Anambra and Ofiana Sonkata, Nyepunero.
Mm.
So many movies that time.
That's decades ago.
Before I can join Mike for Buranya, but that time I have already started giving wave.
You know, Things Fall Apart was there long before Bulanyamu started.
He's a grandfather. During the things fall apart, we have a program they call New Masquerade, Zebodiah.
Zebediah.
That's why when Zebodiah see me in occasion, he will remember far back.
Wow.
Because I started from childhood giving wahala. I know they hide my own. You can never intimidate me. And you can never win me, even in the comedy. When I come out in my comedy, you will know that this person. And I believe when you are straightforward, prove it to people.
Oh, yes.
When you are devil, prove it that you are a devil. Let them know you as a devil.
Oh, yes. You have an identity that
Thank you very
anybody,
much.
once your name is mentioned, they know what you stand for.
Like you get one man, will find my trouble. The other person tell him, leave this Zereuwa. You know, go carry the trouble with there for Zereuwa. The man tell him, who is Zereuwa? I say, okay, go. If you go finish, you will tell me who is Zereuwa is. And the man came and he have already tell him who is Zereuwa is. So after everything, the time we make peace, he told me that somebody told him, but he ignore. But later he know what is happening. So
that was a very wonderful one. The movies that you have featured in.
it's too much. Even I don't remember some.
Oh goodness!
But I believe that after the whole thing, what brings me out fully after Ocean Song Kata, Ndupue, one film I recorded, I asked San Ndupue, Ndupuako. Okay. This film, it was offered this, what thing they call the film? If I remember it, I will say it out.
Okay.
So before we enter Zereuwa, but after Zereuwa, before that, in Ndupuako.
Okay.
I have already done so many films then. But that Zereuwa just
took everything.
Took everything. And then I answered the Zereuwa because even my father, they call me Zereuwa. My father, my mother, they call me
Zereuwa. About impacts, the impact you made, how you personalized the character.
But my real name is Anambra. And nobody knows that it's Anambra. And then my baptismal name is Jude.
Whoa.
So sometimes if I want to do my comedy, I will say my name, baptismal name is Jude. But if you put on that, so Judas will do you understand me?
Yes.
So, but
yes.
Nobody knows Namd again or Jude again. What they know is
it's a usual thing in the industry. Just like when you talk about Michael, we heard him.
Yeah.
Mike, who is okay.
Yeah.
You know, quite Aki and Popo, you know, in these recent times and all that. When you perform a character and you perform it so well, it takes your name.
Yeah.
You know, it's a usual thing that we see in the industry. Now, talking about the industry and what we do in Anambra State, you know, I remember back in those days, Anambra was really a place. Onitsha precisely was a place. Abakoba Park will always be mentioned when you talk about, you know, movie industry, and then Nollywood, as it were. What happened? Why is Anambra looking as if it's nowhere to be found when you talk about movie Nollywood?
I will used to say I will not have my feelings immediately. I will tell you the truth. They know that what I'm saying is the truth. And I will never fear anybody and say it out. They never born you. Let me tell you, Anambra in Igbo land is the head of Igbo. Anambra BC Igbo. Both music started from Anambra. Osadebe them. Oliver the Cook. Okay, Oliver is from Abangwa. But then if you not come Anambra, you are not a star. Okukuseku, Rambrans. So many of them.
Very correct.
But today, it be like Anambra is going back in the backyard.
So what happened? You were the people that were at the forefront back in those days.
Look,
at what point did these things begin to? What led to what?
What started this thing is this: the old timers, the new artists. They are not giving the old timers their respect, because that time, even if I see Zebudaya now, if I see Peter Edochie now, I know the language when I will speak. He will tell me, I know that they are senior me, but they know that I'm an old timer. The discussion will rapport. Very, very discussion, me and them will rapport. But the problem, the discussion of these guys nowadays, no go rapport. I know they wear the dreadlocks, but they wear dreadlocks, say that they are star, they are footballers, they are with this. But if you are a star is inside body. If God made you a star, nobody can change it from you.
That's true.
Not the thing you wear will make you a star. It's a lie. Like now, just one of my friends, I know that he's in this field, post record.
That's our boss.
He's a hustler. It's my friend, he's a hustler. And he's very stubborn. That's why the thing, the match between me and him. Because if I say that, if I see nonsense, I will say it out. And he will understand it. But others will see the truth and turn the truth upside down. Then things will spoil. Because the good people will not allow evil to come around them.
So they will leave. There's a whole lot that's contributed to what is happening
now. Asaba. In Igbo land, sometimes we are discussing Asaba. They said, they used to say Asaba Amaka. But today, Asaba Abruge Bibi. Because of Achikoron. But I believe.
Well, in time, I'm going to, perhaps not in this episode, in time, we are going to really probe into the nitty-gritties and the details of what happened. Because I know that there is a story. There is, at some point, what led to what that made the whole thing.
The producers and the directors, they are organizers.
We are now going into the controversial aspects.
Do you understand me? They are not interested in to make themselves to be a star or bring out a star. Possible.
And you know, back in those days, Iweka Road used to be the headquarters.
The headquarters. What happened now?
Wherever you are in Nigeria and you produce any movie, if it doesn't come to Iweka Road,
thank you,
the movie is not going anywhere.
And government,
and yet it's from this Anambra.
And government is not helping issue, because the problem we have in this in government, you will see a lawyer, you carry a lawyer, go and put for a producer. Let lawyer go and produce film. What do you go produce? Carry a producer, go put for bar association. What do you go do there? If lawyers start speaking their language, you will just my learned friend, because the English is this way between English, our own English. Then they carry you, give you appointment, let you enter inside law. That is the problem of Nigeria.
Another problem that I'm seeing is that the people in this part of the world refuse to grow. You know, you improve with the change that, you know, come into the industry. If you want to go far, you will always look out for the new things that are coming, and you improve yourself, you invest in yourself.
My brother, that one is not the problem.
The quality of the
if you come on that aspect,
coming out.
Go to I would like to say post record. If you are talking about improvement, pause that time. He's crying so that things will improve. Ask him whether the things that have already improved. When you carry somebody who is a deaf and dumb, put in the business, the business will not go.
That's true.
Let us tell ourselves the truth. The highest improvement is if you are a good listener and you want to learn. How many people just Taketa? Nobody is struggling.
That's true.
Things are spoiling. Things are spoiling.
And even the producers and the marketers, they don't want to bring out the kind of money to invest.
During the time, me and the post record is very okay, very close. Post record can enter in one very big show. I will tell post, this person is a star. Push this person. He will carry that person, pushing that person. Now, how many marketers they push stars? But after everything, you go and pay him a very big amount of money. But don't know that when you build your own, that's your own. Anything you are doing will come out.
Always support you. That's true.
That's
true.
So the problem we have is like myself, you cannot change me from what I am. I know that I need people. They're very smart. But when I need the people where be smart people, if I know see, I manage the one when I have.
That's true.
And that is me.
That's true.
Now social media is everywhere. So many people, if you want to grow, you say that if you go to social media, you start embarrassing somebody, talking nonsense, talking rubbish. Say that that this is a social media. Sometimes you will find a very big trouble. Say that this thing is a prank. When you come to my side, say this thing is a prank. Plank ya aga give cigar. God, they got boss. I don't know what you like. Next time, if you see prank, if not prank, he say plank. That's how the brain. You see better. When you see that this thing was cause problem,
don't get involved.
Don't get involved in nothing.
Don't do it in the
like
name of your
you call somebody, tell him that your boyfriend is. Do you like your boyfriend? Do you like your girlfriend? Okay, let me call him on phone. Then you put problem into between both of them. Let them go to hell. If they want to stay, let them stay. If they don't want to stay, let them go to hell. It doesn't concern you. You, as a person, beg arrange your house before you arrange another person's house. So that is the problem.
Anyway, coming back to, prior to now, you said something about Zereuwa politics.
Yeah.
Honorable Zereuwa. Let's get to know your journey.
The thing that disturb me, if I will go to one occasion when I would like to fight, they tell me, so remember that you just one security man will find my trouble. I tell her, say, it's this one today. Maybe tomorrow you know go eat that. Because of they call me honorable. Because I'm in the street. And I will never retire in the street.
The street honorable.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I came for election. Everybody supported me. They said that.
Let's get to know the journey so far. Where did you start? How did you become interested in politics? What led to what that you became an honorable?
Okay. First of all, I will tell you the truth. And nothing but the truth.
Okay.
During it's it's far back. Because we are following Ojukwu that time to do politics. Ojukwu Kemba. We are following him that time.
The great
I was very small doing politics. But when you are growing, you are meeting people. But you know that one day, God will make you to rise.
That's true.
Other politicians I followed did not bring me out. Zereuwa, go and struggle for this thing. I will support you. Only Honorable Chunda Linda Chobe Pazo. And that's why any place where Linda told me to go, I would like to support her. But I thank God that Namguru Kwano. First of all, that Honorable Linda Chobe Pazo, they do white. Honorable Chine do more, they do white. He's very, very close with Linda. And he made me to know Linda very well.
Okay.
So before this election, Linda asked, this local government chairman, Who is going to them? They do tell him that Zereuwa will do it more than everybody. And Zereuwa will deliver. They told me to go and take ticket. And then go back, go there and collect my ticket. Edu told Madam Honorable Linda, watch out, you will see what is going to happen. You will see that this guy is a game changer. During the election, they are discussing me in the government house that I'm the problem between Onitsha North and Onitsha South. Because when I speak, people will listen to me. Try to be good to the people.
Oh, yeah.
That's all. Not if you come out, if you say A, you go and do B. That's why the time after this election, they called me, make we do this. I tell them, my followers, they are crying. You told me, let us settle this thing. My friend, go to hell. I'm not interested. I believe that tomorrow will be better than today. And that is the thing. And I believe God. Before you know it, I saw Ikukwamana. And I believe that my followers will join me. Because if you are become the governor of Anambra State, things will change. Because Ikoma is a street guy.
So you're rooting for Ikoma now?
Yes. But Ikoma is a Odapu brought up.
To take over from...
Yes. And his vice is Odapu brought up too.
Who is he running?
Ekunife.
Okay.
So they are Umotu. And Umotu chia nwere ihe na-adị iche na Umotu chere. Because Umotu na-adị intelligent, ọ na-enwe brain. I don't tell you ka ihe ete emu. Go and ask. Onye ọbụla biri otu amụọ ya n'otu. His brain ya na-arụ ọrụ.
That's very correct.
That's why I put asị gị na guy nọ n'ụsọ na onye mgbu na-egosi iru. Umotu na-abụ guy. O ndị mgbu na-egosi ọ Umotu ga-edaje gwa onye mgbu ya ga-ezuzuo. Mana ya nwa na ọ n'ụsọ biri were ife ọma ya. So I know that now if you come and enter, things will change before God and man. Because I can talk to him. And we need a governor we can talk to. When you see you know that you are a street guy. And he will tell you, I don't want your trouble. Then I will say, if you don't want my trouble, look at the problem here. Settle this thing, let me go. He said, come, let me hear from both of you. From there now, he will know the truth because his brain is working. Not if I come to see you, even security will start pushing me.
Yeah, but you know that when you go into the government house, the story is always different. Because
listen to me.
That it's always, I'm accessible.
Okay, let me ask you.
You get into the
let me ask you a question. Alex Oti, is he not a street man?
He is.
Huh?
He is.
Look at what Alex Oti, what he's doing. Aba is the hardest place in Igbo land. Abangwa. That's why if you're a musician in Abangwa, Abangwa, they challenge Otu. But then they respect Umotu because they get brain. But today, Aba is 1,000. That is how many 1,000 miles Ajuega Umotu now.
Is that really correct?
Sure. When you go to Abana, you see that the person wait there for Aba. The governor wait there is Aba man. Real Aba man.
Would you say that that the present governor of Anambra State is not real Utuman?
Anyamoro the history. We don't know his history.
Because we know that he went through, I think he went through CKC.
Rapoku CKC. There's our election. He went to GGA. Hanchaso. The election, like now, I know that Ikukoma is in the CKC. When you call P2B now, I tell you that now, P2B is a dendramite. And when you see Peter,
DMGS.
you will DMGS. You will see Peter. He will call 4 names, and if they see him, they will call him his name for the school name. But today, everybody is in a graduate area. Konja is Konja.
Is it DMGS or CKC for P2B? Well, I'll still verify that. I think it's
from Otu,
but it's still on each here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Anambra Choral Music Festival. Anambra Choral Music Festival is forthcoming, and it is the first...
forget. Okay, now when you see P2B speaking, you will see that no one to come.
Of course, it's written all over him.
So if you said that you don't want to support him, you will use number 6 to support him because he knows the time. That's why when you see Ikuku Prince Nicholas Okochukwu as Nwotu, when you get close to Prince Nicholas Okachukwu, if Nicholas Okachukwu speak or Gwagoku, every guy he got do azu. Banazie formula he get bia. Onya bo onye obodo. Onya bo onye obodo.
The way you are rooting for Ikuku,
yes,
I know that he is an evangelist.
yes,
and being an evangelist, linking him up to Anambra Choral Music Festival, I know that he is a person.
Consider that one done. As far as I'm concerned, I don't make prefer me. Do you understand me? He's a born again. And when I'm watching Ikuku, I will know that one day I'm going to be a born again. But born again, I broke my mom or anything. God, the mom must have I believe in born again in Israel because God is God Almighty. But Ikuku is a nice man. And what I like in him is humility and humbleness. Like Zereuwa, my own humbleness, you know, the gift I have, I will speak out the truth and go my way. I don't have any apology with you. But when I see the truth, I say it out and go my way.
So what would you tell people about, because we also, when we talk about Anambra Choral Music Festival, because I want us to talk about Anambra.
No, you will see change. Even this Anambra Choral Music will invite so many stars so that only win here, because I will be there. Only winner, I say no winner. Not because of what is happening today. What I create bara first na school. Makana papa onye nkos onye bara third papa GA we. But that's man nge finish ha na radio. School ma agba ha na radio. Because of Nanaju. That's why problem ji we dey benine.
Oh yes.
Onye nwetere ihe were ihe enye.
Merit, give the person.
Like this Anambra Choral Music na. Open na ndị agba first. Fafu de ego enyere nda. Nwanne ije ibo mborogu na ajofia. If you are a good politician now, you enter street. If you are a good politician, make sure that you're on ground on the street. Don't say that these people they are drunkards. In my village, the time I win PG, not the personalities voted for me.
It's the people on the streets, the grassroots.
And let me tell you,
how well their own value.
Jesus, do you know that these people, the Nafana coordinate everywhere? I was very surprised. Yeah,
that is the Association of Drunkards. Anambra Drunkards Association.
Thank you. At the election, win a PG. That's why I asked someone then I go. Madam Biazi not correct you normal. You know, calm the situation down. Then when double, you are pass through her. Like myself, I demand. Madam,
because I when you came in, when we are talking about refreshment, this is what I'm meaning.
Yes.
With all the noise in it, this is what I'm meaning.
Madam, go. What is that young for? So what is the need of me?
I like that. They nobody is indispensable.
Well,
if we can have a government that respects people for who they are,
yes, things will balance.
It will be nice.
This rubbish,
even though that the present administration, I think they are also doing great, but the masses have the ability to choose.
I want to tell you the truth.
The onus is on them.
Present administration is rob Peter to pay Paul. And I don't like him.
Can you prove that?
Of Mofma.
How can you prove that?
Fine. If you are a good leader, listen to the nature.
Yes.
You see the way I'm discussing about Ikuku, calling his name, calling Odumeja, calling others, Honorable Linda Chobi. When you come close to Linda now, the way Linda gets in Abatagi, then you will tell him the truth.
I worked when Linda was in his first administration as House member in Anambra State House Assembly. Honorable Tokas was also in the office, in the house at the time, representing Ihiala constituency.
Okay.
I was his personal assistant, so I was always at the gallery.
Fine.
I observed.
When you go
I
close to
saw
Linda,
how Linda.
the happiness and everything will make you leak your secret. If you don't know the time, you tell him the truth. But can the one? If you want to be a good leader, you have to be humble. Listen to the masses.
Are you saying that our governor is not humble?
He's not listening. I'm going to like him. You got to go. Because I'm the only person standing now this tax. We are not tax on and them mother too much. Because more of one here. Traders love me so much. You will see. During this election, you will know that you will see my capacity. Mmepon we egwu ya o kwesịrị ịkpọ m sị m nna kedu ihe kpatara iji ekwu ụdị okwu a kedu ihe na-eme nsị ya benata ego ahụ because na ihe siri ike na Nigeria. Nobody is perfect but ihe siri ike na Nigeria. Ụmụ ogbenye na-ebe akwa. People are crying. Mma m buru afịa mbugharị. Mpụtazie agadi nwaanyị nọ n'ime afịa buru afịa mbugharị. Na-eje achụ ya o nwere ka esi eme ụdị ya you calm the situation down because na ncheta na o nwere mgbe ị nọ na that shoe. Onye na-amara onye gafe ụgwọsị ogbe gbajie ọ bụ ka esi eme na mbọsị nta ka anyị kwụchọ n'Owerre nchi during the time of election eziokwu ga-apụta. Ị nụrụ ka m kpọrọ Peter Obi ajafa ifụ ka m gwara ya ihe na ọ gafeta ebe akịta mụ a pịarekwara ya steeti ọkụ ma ya ọzizike ọmụọ maka ọ ma na mma ihe a na-arụ.
Okay, on a final note, the Anambra Choral Music Festival is youth-oriented program.
Yeah.
And is also there to promote our culture because it's also linked to art and culture.
Yeah.
It is a time to bring in music ministers from across every denomination. It's an interdenominational program. And we are assembling over 6,000 music ministers who are going to be coming from all the nooks and crannies of Anambra states to participate. And knowing that we are talking about our culture and the blend of our culture with choral music and how we can also feature out some talented individuals and empower them through pause records and entertainments. What would you have to say to other brands? Because we know there are other brands, there are other philanthropists who are out there, humanitarians who are out there who do not know that they have a role to play in terms of supporting and funding this project, because this project is a massive project.
I want to tell you something. I've already told you that now. Don't when I like but I have me see a coconut. When I like eating this check, and how I like this here. First of all, I thank Post Record for this kind of activity, this idea. It's okay to return the people. At least the people don't like music. The people don't like music is power. Music is love. Music is wisdom. Every musician is a prophet. Whether you like it or not, every musician is a prophet. That's why when you sing music and make a mistake, that thing you say will come against you.
Will come to haunt you. That's true.
Then you will start saying, what am I doing? What is said? Because you are teaching people how to repent, how to do this. Like my friend Oliver Nikopo, may his rest in peace. You get one music he sing. I got Jim Wabu hello go one name. Oga ye mume. I don't know Pumpine no way they see you. You know what go from Yaye. Even ye magamano ya. Oko poro me pani. Opanisi man on no abonye. You know poro me pani. Opanisi on abonye. No music had did one day. Uje na nankiti. Ogen in a bake come. One was able of Yasi Yokuzu Wesi. Yenuwa agama kolonye kopalonye yenuwa okobechi ya. If the story of Seven, yenuwa agama kolonye kopalonye yenuwa okobechi ya. onye gọrọ gọọmenti ngwere na-achụ uche n'aka onye gọrọ gọọmenti ngwere na-achụ uche n'aka maka na ọ ma ekwu izu na-abụ ngwere ada n'elu a na-ekwu nka nka na-abụ nke ngwere ada n'elu ọ na-agba onwe ọma na onwe ka ọ na-agba o wee bidozie onye fụrụ ya bụkwa anya ọdụ na ọ bụrụ okwu ma ọ bịara ụwale ihe onye
You are really a big fan because you have done the piece. You have finished the whole lyrics.
onye si n'ife dị mmadụ ọ ya mmadụ ụwa ga-ahụ ya agha gara aka dị mgbe mgbụrụ oji ọfọ ga-ana ebe ka fa nọ today those people are because ị gbachara onwe gị oji ọfọ ga-ana kedu ihe mere mana ndị Yorubas musicians ka dị ndụ na-akpụgharị but we Igbos due to ụka anyị ukwu anyị greediness dị anyị na-arụ anyị na-eleka obere oge onye ahụ gbajikpe ụfọdụ ewere nwaanyị si etire ha ọnya onye ife onye ahụ gidigidi n'ugbo.
I think this problem is not really a general problem. It's peculiar to individuals.
No.
You know,
Not general problems.
because we will not generalize Igbo people
No.
to be,
No.
you know.
Yorubas is better than us. I didn't book like him. Post record is a musician. In short, Post is a musician. He knows what I'm saying. Aiden and Lagos. Otin that's a chikota broka is a chikota. If you like him, Mbagia betting. When you go out there, if you go out Lagos now, look at okay, mana stars in the southeast. Now stars Lagos, yeah. Star southeast. Now the local. Mana star Lagos. Na support here. Mana pandi buy no na Lagos.
Na support.
Na support the team. Like here post record name na. We need to call Anambra Pochara. May ha ka hamana na this thing na not for their own kabeha we dem.
Oh yes. It's just like we are talking.
Yes.
You know, people who can support this project, the likes of Obi Kubana, the likes of you know, some of these individuals who are well-to-do, who are already supporting, you know, music. They are philanthropists that we know in Anambra State who are already out there supporting music at a certain scale and supporting individuals at a certain scale. The likes of E-Money.
The money from very big event.
Of course it is.
This thing is supposed to be world event.
Of course, we are doing it at a class that it's going to go global.
This thing now, I'm saying, I don't know the way you are saying it. From Anambra State
to the rest of the world.
Thank you.
That's what we are doing.
And let me tell you, that's why I'm saying Anambra State BC. Reason, but are the people who say put out, and they reach her very well. This is a very big concept. Post record is trying for this one on for Anya. Like Pan Leaf Estate now, Bishop. I'm one of the ambassador Pan Leaf Estate.
He's one of the leading sponsors,
Bishop
the lead sponsors of this
very nice
program.
Man. Bishop love God so much. Bishop Onikachi love God so much. When you see somebody, na ne from Nana Baragimba, man agina chigado onama. And Mbaragimba Kampachi agina chigidinam. Makagina chigidinam, man the problem of a poor man. Oh, when do be happy go? They don't know the problem of poor people. Like this thing now, somebody can be poor. The singing, the voice will make him to be a great person. So that, but if you reach that place, you do Nima attending Kenoran in Igbakuwogi.
You know, while we are talking about this, what came to mind is that, you know, music in church, choir, has always been a place where most of these world stars came from.
All of them. Let me name them. Let me call at least 2 or 3 people.
Okay, you can.
Senior Udon, 1. James Arum, 2. Gozi Okeke. The rest of them.
And you're even talking about you're talking about the people who are doing gospel music, even the secular world, like you just mentioned, Flavor. I know Jay Martins when he was playing keyboard for Reverend Chuksobwe in Dominion City. You know, so why I brought this angle is that some of the people who are looking out for talents, This kind of program is a place where you can come in. When you sponsor, you touch the lives of those talented ones who are actually looking out for people to touch their
so that
lives, to
if
bring
people
out their
like this,
talents.
they will understand that tomorrow will be better than today.
Oh,
Nechi ga-akata ata mma.
oh yes.
Then you will have courage. But today, so many people are not doing it. But you
So,
are a
so,
millionaire.
so finally, what would you tell those brands and those individuals regarding this program? Just talk to them.
Please, I would like to speak my fancy with my native language.
Kwuo ya n'Igbo ka a ghọta ya
Because I'm
ọfụma.
an Igbo Igbo dị Igbo niile. Gị nwa na onwe gị bụ big man na-anụ olu nkịta. Gị nwa na onwe gị bụ ogbenye na-anụ olu. No condition is permanent.
Of course.
When you big man, when you poor man, e nwere ike echi niile ofu ihe abịa mee gị ịbụrụ ogbenye. Mụọ bụrụ ogbenye echi niile ịbụrụ ọgaranya. Ịwọchịkwa ife na-eme n'ala Igbo taa, ihe na-eme na the whole world na Nigeria taa, ọ bụ ụmụ ndị ogbenye na-egosi ihe ndị ọgaranya. Maka gị nwa bụ ọgaranya nwere ike dowe arụ na ịbụ ọgaranya na ịchọrọ ka nwa gị taa afụfụ. O rutezie ọkara anyị ṅụkarịa ihe ṅụrụ ihe ọgwakwa na-egotere anyị drọgụ anyị nwa na-enyefe famụtisa brelu ha nyezi anyị ezie fafa ha kpụsa akpụsa oruzi ole prọpati gị mana uche anyị dị onwe nke anyị nwere anyị na-ere nwanne ya afụgodo iri jugo na afọ chọrọ ife ihe ere cheki ife ọfụma ụmụ ndị ogbenye na-ego prọpati ndị ọgaranya mana ị bụrụ ọgaranya nwere uche ịkpọ nwa gị banye na striti etriti enye ọfụma osu zụrụpụta na striti tipu ya ajọ mmụọ tinye ezigbo mmụọ onwe savisi na nwa m na-aga dị high school na nwa m na-aga nka ma o nwere uche ewere aka m na glikos zụọ ya o nwere uche mana nwa m na-aga skuulu aṅụọ mmiri ara ụmụ ya na-ekwekwụzi enye ụmụazị ara ya mere mgbe ụfọdụ onye a nsecha mkpụrụ mmiri otu a nke ara ọ na-aṅụ ha o vuru igwe gbasaa mmadụ ọdọ mmadụ bambampam na-ahapụkwa ife na-eme n'obodo ahụ onye njụọ m si na onye aṅụrụ m anyị wapụrụ ndị obodo striti ndị gai nwanne iji iri mmadụ were igwe chọrọ ịnara mmadụ nke ya ndị icheta na onye ahụ na-echi niile na ọ ya akwa kọstọma gị nwekwa ike ịnara ọzọ ndị nkịta na-egbu ogbuo ma na mgbe onye gburu dibịa na-agwọrọ gị ọgwụ ndị na-emeghị nsị a na-agwụgo mgbe ị gbagburu onye iji eje zuo ori onye ka ị ga-ezuru ori ezi ọmụ bụ Zereuwa tọnda ya gbagbukwa gị gaa ya so ị kwesịrị inwe mana ihe eme mgbe na-adịghị enye anyị ọpọchuniti thank God na post record enye gị anyị ọpọchuniti ka anyị gwa gị eziokwu bikọs ana m na okwu a na-ekwu de nwere ndị na-aghọta dislans m na-asụ na ọ bụrụ nke ka m bịa kịta na-eme pakeji ka m mee na ahụ dị ihe ya eji nna obodo oyibo gbakwa ọkụ gai isendụrọkwa m striti ka m nọ ndị arụbu anyị nọdụ m arụ mma onye ọcha m chọrọkwa m bịa ebe a ndị m ga-emegide onye ọcha ga-ejiji aka ya chọrọ m bịa ebe a nwa ọ bịabe nna m ọ da asa m afọ ndị obodo ejise m mbife anyị gbaji obodo oyibo a na-asị m ka nsị a na m anakpa ahụ na-atahụrụ onwe m ebe a nụwa oyi chọrọ ịtụgbu m na m jere onye ọzọ na ngwa m ebe a anwụ na-agba ọcha m ebe a na-agagharị striti na-ama njakịrị na-enwecha aṅụrị ka mma bụ mpụta so ebe ị mọdụbe gị jedebe gịnwa na-agwa m anụ olu m taa mụnwa bụ Zereuwa started from nothing and I'm ending up in something mmasị gị ga-ezuzu n'ori na izu ori nwanne akụgbu ogo na ihe m ga-akwadobe gị bụ yọọ Chineke wisdom creativity idea onye ga idea ị ga-eji ya bụrụ ihe ọ bụla ị ga-abụ n'ụwa enekwana anya na mmadụ na-atụnye ego elu na-atụ ego ya ha ịmakwa mmadụ na o gburu wee na-atụnye ego ahụ jirikwa nwayọọ na-eso ihe ụwa ka ihe ofe rọrọ arọ zuru gị nri maka na ife m ga-ekwuri enwere ihe ọzọ na echi niile na mgbe ahụ a na-agwa gị gị je tinye aka n'ihe ọjọọ tinye aka n'ihe ọjọọ itinyezi aka n'ihe ọjọọ mgbe ọ ga-esi etu ka onye ngwa gị tinye ya ma apụtakwa mana ọ ka mma na iji aka gị wee doo onwe gị ọdụ ndụmọdụ iduru onwe gị bụ the highest ndụmọdụ dara nke onye ọzọ dụrụ gị ha ọ dị ka ihe mbịa kịta ịfụ ka nna esi post rekọdụ ma ama big man ya ọ nọkwa na striti agba ịchọpụ na-apịarị ya striti onye agụụ gụrụ ma value of money maka ọ bụrụ na agụrụ gị mama the value of money 10 naira ị na-anya fụ na onwere ego iji nọọ site na amara Chineke ka ọ ga-eji wee bịa na ọ bụrụ mmadụ ga-asị gị na inweta isi evuo ya ọfụma were emepụta ihe bara uru na-etinye n'ebe ị kwesịrị itinye chọọ ndị ga-enyere gị aka ka iwere mgbe ịzụgidere ego gị oto ofu iji ọtọ abịa chụwa gị na vileji jewere gị be dibịa na o nwere ego na okwere nyere m aka echiri gị aka na korota gai
Now talk to our sponsors.
yọtago so n'ibe m ga-ekwuru ihe nwere ihe ọzọ na-abụrụ ma gịnwa bụ onye na-enene m ohere dere gị bịa sponsor this
Anambra Choral Music
Anambra
Festival.
Choral mmeta bikoro gị
Choral Music Festival.
Choral Music Festival
Festival.
biko gịnwa bụ onye na-anụ olu bụ a personality thank God na unu pụta tata na ọ na-amanye elu na ata eze bụ highest a na-agụrụ ya egwu na ata eze bụ highest ọkwa n'ife a ka ata eze ndị a ji eto ogologo and anyị ga-eme invite because ọnụ nke ọ ga-atọgbu ya atọgbu because na ebe a ka ọ ga-anọ ewere abụ abụjucha ya isi ọ na-asị Chineke ahụ ise gị gị nọ n'akụkụ a na-achọ kpara akwụkwọ ihe ebe ya ekechi gị na ebe a ya ekehiri gị fọnda ekegide ekechie ma anya ga-ere afụzite ya ijewe ụlọ ọgwụ mana inye Chineke otuto ekpere na-abụ ka ndị nsọ jiri kwatuo mgbidi Jeriko David enwekwa ihe ọzọ David nwere ike ọ bụrụ na ụdị mmadụ anyị onye danga onye ọrụ ụzọ mana ọ na-abụrụ Chineke abụ o were abụ Chineke echefu nke ọjọọ o mere o mekarịkwa ọzọ a na-agbaghara ya kedu maka gụọ na ebe a everyday ọ bụrụ abụ ka ị na-abụ ọ bụrụkwa ezigbo obi ka ị nwere obi ga-abụrụ obi akpọ ihe na-enwe iwe n'ụwa bụ bụrụ ogbenye bụrụ amoosu ọ dịkwa njọ so gị nwa bụ onye na-anụ olu ọgaranya na-anụ olu ya ka sponsor this program ka anyị ma anyị ga-esi ebe ahụ wee nwee ntọrapụ ma anyị ga-esi ebe ahụ wee nwee nzọpụta ma Chineke a ga-esi ebe ahụ wee nyere mụ na gị na-aba aka ka anyị dịkwa free maka ị na-anya nwanne anyị na-agbakwa ọsọ ana ọsọ a na-agbakọta anyị maazị onye na-achụgbo maka na ihe siri ike so nwe ụzọ ya ma onye na-achọ ibie mana anyị were aṅụrị tinye onye ọbụla abụrụ nwanne ya a sị na ezu ụka ghara udene
atọtuo ngịga. Yes, ezu ụka aha eli udene atọtuo ngịga. Just like our brother said, we are going to be closing with this. The sponsors, the prospective sponsors, the humanitarians that we have, the philanthropists that we have in Anambra State, this is an opportunity for you to key into things that will impact directly the lives of the young ones in Anambra State. When he was talking, he said something about the unrest that happens in Anambra State. And these things are things that are, being carried out by youth who are not engaged. But the reason for this program is to engage these youth positively. And of course, assembling over 6,000, young people who are coming in to sing for the Lord and to do things to exploit their talent towards the development of our state is something that every reasonable Anambra big dude will have to key into. So it's an opportunity. We are calling on every rich man. We know that we have a lot of rich men in Anambra State. This is an opportunity for you to be part of something that will impact lives directly. So come on board. We are welcoming you on board. And, on this, we are going to draw the curtain for today. Is still your hosts, Mr. Martins Eze. Bye for now. Till we meet again. My brother Zereuwa, thank you very much.